It's not every day that you get to swim in a slot canyon, but today on At Your Leisure, that's what we're going to be doing. Hi, I'm Maria Rossi.
And I'm Chad Booth. Today we are in the Four Corners area of San Juan County, Utah, exploring by jeep and rope, descending into a world you have to see to believe, or at least swimming through.
Then join Reese Stein as he goes chub hunting. Are they a problem at your favorite lake? Well, we're going to find out.
It's time to own the outdoors. At Your Leisure is next.
Well, once again, Chad, At Your Leisure has brought me to one of the most beautiful places on earth.
Jeez, and I thought you were going to be speechless.
Never.
Hi, everybody. Welcome to At Your Leisure today. I'm Chad Booth.
And I'm Maria Rossi.
And we are at the Seven Towers. This at one time was a major metropolis here in Mule Canyon, down in San Juan County, in the southeast corner of Utah.
It's so magnificent. It really is. And this is one of the richest areas for Anasazi ruins.
We're going to be jeeping around with our friends from Four Corners Adventures today. They do guided tours. You can rent equipment and go out on your own. But, you know, I really recommend the guided tour because we are standing in this location. These seven towers were built to protect a spring down here. And you say, well, why would people make a fuss about that? But when you look how arid and rugged this area is, and the fact that at one point there may have been 1 million people living here.
Right, there were some turf wars going on.
There might have very well been some turf wars. But I can believe the 1 million because just from this canyon alone, we've seen the towers here, and we've seen homes there, and then way back in that next draw, and you think it's not very far away, but you realize that the house gets smaller, and then it gets a little teeny tiny. And you just really have to look at that scene behind you. Just take a look at that canyon.
It's so simple to get here, and the people are so wonderful here just to guide you out here.
As we were on the way out here, we were actually talking about how friendly the people in the Blanding area are, which is the main town that anchors this area here. A great family vacation destination. We are going to get on our way. We're going to cover the ruins. We are going to do some canyoneering. We have got a full agenda. We are going to keep you on your toes and a few scrapes on our knees. So we're going to gear up and get ready to move on. Right now it's time for you to go to this week's travel adventure.
So if you'd like to know about our story, just go to our website, AYLTV.com, and check it out.
Now, if you have something you would like to say about our story, well, all you need to do for that is go to our Facebook page and tell us what's on your mind, and we'll talk right back at you. I mean, it's like two-way conversation. Facebook is so cool.
It's fascinating.
Indeed.
Chad, you know, I noticed you mentioned when we first started into this trail that you thought your Buick could make it out here, but I haven't heard you say much about it since we've gotten to this spot.
No, probably not. I think we've exceeded the Park Avenue's abilities out here.
Yes, it's the road less traveled out here.
Actually, it's more like the road never taken. Because this is pretty hard stuff to get to. I mean, sometimes you're just cobbling over a great big wash and there are big rocks and everything and you have to avoid it. But it sure is a lot of fun.
Oh, it's just a blast. Look what time it is. We have an agenda. We need to get moving.
Okay.
Lots to explore today.
Indeed. All right, just 3 steps from paradise, Rhea. Just keep backing up.
Welcome back to At Your Leisure. This guy gets me in all kinds of predicaments. Hey, we are standing here on a beautiful day here in Fry Canyon in San Juan County, and we're about to rappel into this gorgeous 50-foot slot canyon.
It's a deep, dark crevasse filled with wild pumas.
That's not true. It's beautiful down there. And I can't wait to get in here. And we're here with Four Corners Adventures, and we're about ready to have ourselves some fun today. And I think you need to get your gear on. Hold your feet back. There you go.
I miss it so and so. You can see how much fun this adventure is. Now, this is the bottom of our second rappel. I'm figuring maybe 85, 90 feet total rappel. We've had to swim maybe a pool and a half length, and so far so good. Is this not the most fun you've ever had, Rhea?
This is a blast. It is so much fun. We've got a few more miles to go, so let's take a look at our trailhead adventure. We'd like to thank Rocky Mountain ATV MC for sponsoring that story. Those guys are great. Check them out on the web at RockyMountainATVMC.com.
If you'd like information on our trailhead adventure, just go to our website, AYLTV.com. You got a comment about the story? That's why you use Facebook, because we'll talk back to you.
Exactly. And right now we're talking to Jared Barrett, who is the owner and proprietor of the Four Corners Adventures here in San Juan County, Utah. And I'm telling you, Jared, you took us for some real fun stuff today.
It was quite an adventure, wasn't it?
It really was. That swim through those slot canyons, crazy.
Jared, you don't think you ever recall this much water in here before, huh?
There's definitely never been this much water.
How do you like that? You go out with a seasoned outfitter and you go on an adventure, and it's a first for him too.
Yeah.
Very nice, very nice.
It's fabulous. So what else besides this incredible rappelling and canyoneering can you do with your business?
So we offer services in jeeping, Jeep rentals, Jeep tours, Anasazi ruin tours, day hikes, backpacking from 3 to 5 days, and charters on Lake Powell, and kayaking.
What's your goal? What's your goal when a family comes to you and say, okay, take us out in this beautiful country of San Juan County in the south part of Utah, this beautiful, iconic desert landscape, and do something for us? What is your goal with those people?
You know, our most important goal is to make sure that they have a great time. And so we try to get to know them and find out what their limits are, what they want to accomplish, and we really try to provide that to them.
This is just one of the most beautiful places in Utah. Believe it.
If you're not already making reservations to come down here, we're going to actually go to a commercial break, give you a chance to do that. We have more at your leisure ahead. We need to get hiking though.
Let's go.
Wow, as you can see, next week is just one more example of why we own the outdoors, and you should be there for it. Hey, you should have been here for this, and this has just absolutely been a blast. Jared, I want to ask you a question. If somebody wants to come out here and do this whole adventure with you guys, how do they do it?
Probably the easiest way would be just to hit up our website. That's at www.fourcornersadventures.com.
Believe me, you need to come do this. It'll be worth every penny. It'll be worth every minute. We have done things that I never imagined that we had within us to do.
It's so true. We had such a blast, and these guys rock.
That's right. Yeah, Cassie and Dallin, they just kind of swept up after us.
Yes,
indeed.
indeed.
Making sure that they picked up all the parts that fell off of us as we went through it.
So between now and the next time, just make sure you bring your family and your friends out to the great outdoors.
At your leisure. We'll see you next week. In fact, hey, Tyler, you want to go again? We'll do it. In fact, second thought, you just do it.
Importantly, you can go to San Juan County. Is that right? San Juan. It sounded wrong for a second.
Not promising the quality on that.